And this is why Uddhav Thackeray is staring at mathematical inevitability. If it comes down to a floor test, it's game over for the Aghadi Sarkar. Because look at the numbers. These are not opinion numbers. These are numbers that stand as they are at this point of time. The Shiv Sena has 16 MLAs. The BJP has 106. The NCP has 55. The Congress has 44. The Sena rebels are 39 and the other rebels are 9. So 39 plus 9, that's 48 rebels who are currently with the Shinde Sena right now. The majority mark is 143. That's a total of 285. Now, if a floor test happens, the Mahavikas Aghadi has 117 MLAs. That's the leftovers of the Uddhav Sena plus the NCP and the Congress. Now, the BJP plus the Shinde camp and the other rebels adds up to 168, which is way beyond the halfway mark. That easily crosses the magic number to form a government in Maharashtra. So as the numbers stand right now, the Shinde camp plus the BJP have many more numbers than required to stake claim and win a floor test to form the government. Now, amidst all this political turmoil in Maharashtra, there's a huge huddle happening as we speak in the national capital. So this is a story that's playing out in 3 different theatres: Mumbai, Guwahati and Delhi. The Maharashtra crisis has entered its final lap with former Chief Minister and the BJP's Maharashtra face Devendra Fadnavis landing earlier today in Delhi, and he has met with BJP Chief JP Nadda at his residence. The BJP High Command has directly entered the Maharashtra battle with this. Fadnavis will also be meeting Home Minister Amit Shah today, and all eyes are on how that meeting goes. Fadnavis may also meet B.L. Santosh, the National General Secretary of the BJP, as well. The meet comes at a time when there's huge speculation if the Shinde Sena will join hands with the BJP. It seems to be pretty inevitable at this point of time to form that government in Maharashtra. But for that to happen, a floor test first needs to happen. And we want to now show you a little viral clip from November 2021. You're not going to believe it. You need to watch this very carefully, viewer, because it's actually quite incredible. This actually happened. India Today, in November 2021, many months ago, had asked Devendra Fadnavis during a routine interview about a possible Shinde rebellion. India Today's Kamlesh Sutar and Sahil Joshi had asked Fadnavis if he has a Shinde ace in Maharashtra, like the Scindia factor in Madhya Pradesh. Scindia comes from the name Shinde in Maharashtra, from where they trace their roots. About whether the Scindia, who had joined the BJP from the Congress, does the BJP have someone similar like that in Maharashtra? Take a look at the reaction. This video is going viral today.
मध्य प्रदेशमध्ये शिंदे सापडले, म्हणजे ज्योतिरादित्य शिंदे सापडले. महाराष्ट्रात कोणी असं
अशी कुठलीही शिंदे नाही.
कोणी आहे का शिंदेच्या टप्प्यात कोणी आहे का
असे कुठलेही शिंदे नाहीत. चर्चेत असलेले म्हणजे जे आता एक निवडणूक हारलेले शिंदे, शिवसेनेतले शिंदे, अजून काँग्रेसमध्ये आता कोणी.
मध्य प्रदेशमध्ये शिंदे सापडले, म्हणजे ज्योतिरादित्य शिंदे सापडले. महाराष्ट्रात कोणी असं
अशी कुठलीही शिंदे नाही.
कोणी आहे का शिंदेच्या टप्प्यात कोणी आहे का
असे कुठलेही शिंदे नाहीत. चर्चेत असलेले म्हणजे जे आता एक निवडणूक हारलेले शिंदे, शिवसेनेतले शिंदे, अजून काँग्रेसमध्ये आता कोणी.
Sahil, that's an incredible viral clip that we've got, from November 2021, where you're talking about whether the BJP has a Shinde in Maharashtra as well. I'm not surprised because it's uncanny looking at that clip now and, the way, that knowing way in which Fadnavis actually laughs. But, on a serious note, while that video is going viral, Fadnavis is very much in Delhi, speaking to the High Command. Obviously, the Shinde camp is also in touch with the BJP. What are you hearing about that baatcheet, Sahil?
Well, now the time has come to act, because I can tell you with the fact that even if there are 39 MLAs at this point of time there in Guwahati, everybody has every MLA has his own reason to be there, you know. Some people might be there because of the fear from the central agencies. Some people definitely might be there because they were unhappy with the way the Congress-NCP alliance were worked out by Uddhav Thackeray. Some people might be there because they were actually angry with Uddhav Thackeray, the way he was running his administration. But there are some MLAs there who think that because the majority MLAs are going on that side, there is a possibility that the chances of making the government on the other side is more than that of being stayed with, if they would have stayed with Uddhav Thackeray. So these are the MLAs needs to be kept in a good humor at this point of time. And Shiv Sena's game plan clearly can be seen is to, you know, increase the time as much as possible, use all the political tools to extend the date for the no confidence motion. The moment that will start, there will be an uncanny uneasiness within the MLAs who are staying at this point of time in Guwahati, and that is the, you know, the game which is normally played when such kind of political turmoil happens. Not all the MLAs are completely unhappy with the political leadership. Even if they are unhappy, they don't want to leave Shiv Sena. That is point number one. Now, what discussion might be happening between Shinde and the BJP camp is that Eknath Shinde might be, of course, telling the BJP camp that do it as early as possible. It's been already a week and we have been staying here in Guwahati. We are away from our constituencies. There are multiple questions being raised. The Shiv Sena touring across Maharashtra have sent their leaders in various constituencies to talk to the Shiv Sena cadre. So to avoid that, the sooner we come to Mumbai, it will be better. The sooner your government is formed, that will be better. Now, what more they want? Of course, they want to be part of the government. Of course, they want the cabinet berths. So, the formula being worked out, whether the Eknath Shinde will be made Deputy Chief Minister, will the formula be 8 cabinet and 5 MOS, Minister of State, the way it was there in 2014 to 2019 BJP Shiv Sena government? How will they adjust the remaining MLAs? Because everybody wants to have a pie of this power.
Totally.
You know, it cannot happen that only half of the people will get benefited from this power and the rest of the people will continue to be just like MLAs. So obviously everybody would like to have a pound of flesh, and that is what they are looking at this point of time. So that discussion will happen. Of course, the most importantly, that how to reach that point is more important, because now there are multiple options. The first option, of course, was that the Shinde camp should approach the governor and say that we are withdrawing our support from the MBA government, which they don't want to do at this point of time, because that will go against Uddhav Thackeray. The second option is that the BJP goes to the governor and say that we are withdrawing the, go for the confidence test, because looking at the media reports, people are staying there in Guwahati. It's all murky situation. The government is not working. This government is not in the majority, which the BJP doesn't want to do, because BJP is not accepting that they are behind this revolt. The last option is, of course, the independent MLAs and smaller parties like Prahar will approach the governor and say that we are withdrawing our support from MBA, which gives a chance to the governor to ask Uddhav Thackeray that I have received such letter, prove your majority. I'm also hearing some media reports. And the last chance, last option, is that the governor suo moto takes the action and asks Uddhav Thackeray to prove the majority, which will, again will be linked to the BJP. But whatever the option, the BJP now have to move in swiftly, because the number is big. It's not like Madhya Pradesh or Karnataka, where the numbers were not more than 15 to 20, where it was easier to keep all these people together. Here the number is 50. Even if 10 people cross over, they have lost the game, which they don't want to do. The another fight which they have to win is to keep the name of Shiv Sena Legislative Party with Eknath Shinde, and that is the crucial question, and that is the reason why Devendra Fadnavis have gone to meet JP Nadda as well as Amit Shah today in Delhi to sort out that what exactly should happen. They also know that Uddhav Thackeray will approach the Supreme Court, so they will have to have a strategy to fight him in the Supreme Court as well. So there are multiple fights still remaining. If Uddhav Thackeray doesn't resign, please understand
and it's
this.
incredible.
If Uddhav Thackeray resigns,
Sahil,